Hey y'all, as you can tell, I'm back home. Gonna walk around a little bit and do another video. And this one I gotta fly under radar with, otherwise it'll get deleted. But I think it's kind of important to make, so I'm gonna be making it. And as you look over my shoulder, please excuse all the mess on my place here. Still trying to recover from Hurricane Harvey, and I'll probably still be trying to recover from Hurricane Harvey when the rapture occurs and I'm zapped out of here. And the wind the last few days has got limbs down all over the place, everywhere. And Spanish moss, goodness gracious. And I'm just less than a week from beginning recovery of 4 broken ribs. So I'm short of breath, and I can't ride my tractor or do anything till some of that soreness goes away a little bit. But anyway, what I came on to talk about this evening, and there's no telling when you're going to get this video because I'm at home where the internet is very slow. It may be midday tomorrow, it may be midday the next day, I don't know. But anyway, I want to talk about the vaccines. Friends, I've talked to you about it several times, and they're being delivered to different states now, and you do what you want to do. You do what you feel led to do. I would not take one even if they are mandatory, even if I cannot travel, even if I cannot buy food. I will not take a vaccine. I have never taken a flu vaccine, and I've never had the flu. I'll never take a COVID vaccine. And if I get the COVID, good Lord, who is my great physician, will either heal me or he'll take me home. Either way, I'm fine with his response. I'm not worried about it. You know, God gave us a spirit of peace, not of fear. So I'm not going to get all panicky and go get in line to get a vaccine, which if you did any research at all, you would see it's not about a vaccine, y'all. It's not about a virus. I've been telling you it's not about a virus ever since March. It's not about a virus. It's not about a vaccine. I hope you're awake enough to see what it's about. But most people, it seems, are not. I have friends, I have close friends, anxiously awaiting receipt of the vaccine. And they know how I feel about it. And, you know, until this crazy year of 2020, people ask me for opinions. People ask me, what should I do about this or that? Every election day, people calls me or sends me text. Who should I vote for? What propositions? How do I vote on propositions and so forth? Because they know I research and study. And most people are too lazy to. Well, I research and study on vaccines too. And there ain't no way any of that stuff's going in my body. It's not anything that is pleasing to the Lord. And that is the number one reason I'm not going to be taking it. But even if I didn't know the Lord, I still wouldn't take it because of all the chemicals that are in it. And the fact that cells are taken from fetuses to develop a vaccine. That's my number one reason for not taking it. And I read a report by a female doctor who is a Christian, and I just read that report last night. I'll try to find it again. I don't remember where I found it, but it was a very interesting report. She said that not only are the cells taken from aborted fetuses, but those fetuses have to be alive when those cells are harvested. And she said, she described the fetus born alive, aborted alive, and the agony that it's going through as the cells was harvested from that poor baby's body so it can be made into a vaccine to go in people's bodies, which is not guaranteed to prevent you from getting anything. And it's more likely going to give you more problems than you would have if you had the COVID virus. So why are people flocking to get the vaccine virus? I'll tell you why. Because Satan is taking over planet Earth. That is part of prophecy. I tell you about it all the time. During the tribulation period, which is just around the corner, God is going to relinquish 100% of control to Satan. It's going to be a time on earth that you do not want to be here, with Satan ruling, with Satan in complete charge here on planet Earth. That's what all of this is about. And, you know, I don't care what people think about me anymore. I tell you the truth. Facebook and the media and all the media outlets, except for the conservative ones, which are fairly new on the scene and not very popular yet, are saying such as this is false news. It's not false news. What they're reporting is false news. What their agenda is that they're pushing is false news. They're trying to hide the truth so that people will submit and be their followers instead of Christ's followers. Wake up, people, wake up. You know, my governor, which I used to be good friends with, a man who I worked hard to help him get elected as governor, the former attorney general for the state of Texas, he is making announcements that the lockdowns are soon going to be over. And people are getting all excited about that. But they don't read the fine print. In order for the lockdowns to be over, they got to take the vaccine. And because people want to get out from under the lockdown, they're going to take the vaccine, a lot of them. And I tell you what, I bet there's still going to be lockdowns because the vaccine's not going to cure anything or not going to prevent anything. So some of my friends are wanting to take the vaccine so they don't have to wear a mask anymore. Well, guess what? I don't wear a mask. And I've not had the COVID virus. And I've got many friends now, over 20 friends now, have had the COVID virus. They wore a mask. I don't. The vaccine's not going to cure anything, or it's not going to prevent anything. Not the vaccine that they're rolling out, delivering right now. And even if you do get the COVID virus, your chances of survival are very, very good. You know, God gave us a very strong immune system. Just about everybody I know, with the exception of two, a 90-year-old man and a 93-year-old man, have survived at home. Most of them at home. Several of them, 3 or 4, did have to get admitted to the hospital, but all but 2 of them was admitted for a short period of time. And the 2 that died, the 2 older gentlemen over 90 years of age, they already had serious health problems before they got COVID. And the 2 younger ones, who were probably in their late 50s, early 60s, they've got serious problems also. One has cancer and one has heart problems, but one of them has gone home already. The one with cancer has just gone home, and the one with heart problems has been taken out of ICU, so it looks like those 2 ladies are going to be all right. So why the push for the vaccines when almost everybody that gets COVID is recovering without them? It's not about a vaccine. It's not about a virus. I've been telling you all that ever since March. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I read a report last night. It was, I think, 1,038 page long report. It was over 1,000 pages. And on page 417, and I remember that page number because I took a screenshot of that page number to send to a friend. But on that particular page, it said that in December of 2009, over 11 years ago, or right at 11 years ago, in Wuhan, China, scientists were working on a COVID vaccine. I thought COVID didn't come into existence until November, December of 2019. And we didn't really learn about it until February or March of 2020. But in December of 2009, in Wuhan, China, scientists was working on a COVID vaccine. Friends, it is not about a virus. Oh, and the new thing, they're saying that you've got to have the vaccine before you can get on airlines eventually. You know, they're not starting right off with that, but eventually you're going to have the vaccine before you can get on airlines. You're going to have the vaccine before you can get on a public bus, on a school bus, go shopping at a mall, go to a retail establishment. You know, to do anything, to buy or sell, you're going to have a vaccine. And I have told you in several videos, this vaccine that's being made right now is not the mark of the beast. But everybody that gets the vaccine is going to be issued a card saying that they had the vaccine so they can have proof, so they can be admitted onto airlines and into shopping malls and so forth. But they're going to find out very quickly that a line at the door, or a line at the gate at the airport, or a line at the bus station is going to move slowly because everybody has to get their card out to prove that they've had the vaccine before they can do business with whatever business they're at. So they're going to do a chip implanted in your right hand or in your forehead. And you don't have to slow down. You walk right straight through, stick your hand out, lean your forehead over, get scanned, and it shows you've had the vaccine, and you go right on in. You get to buy what you want to buy. You get to go where you want to go. That's where I think this is headed. And I have nothing to prove me wrong. I think that's exactly where it's going. I know it's not about a vaccine. I know it's not about a virus. So what is it about? It's about control. So you're going to trade your card in for a chip? Why even take the vaccine in the first place when it doesn't do anything to stop or cure a virus, which most people, just about everybody, recovers from on their own? Okay, my rant is over. It's lasted a lot longer than I expected it to, or that I planned for it to. I just want you to be alert. Do your diligent research. Don't trust what anybody tells you in these wicked end days. You know, don't trust anybody. Do your own research. Don't trust me. I have a friend that I grew up with commented on a comment that I had made on Facebook recently, said that he trusts me. I said, don't trust me. Do your own research. Do your own diligence. I want people to get off their butt and do their own research. I do research. Do yours. Help me share the news. The best news we can share is that of Jesus Christ, because he's coming back for his bride, for his church very soon. That's a bus you need to be on, friends. There ain't no vaccination card required to get on it. It is you are required to put all your faith and trust in Him as the Messiah. He even gives you that faith, so you don't have to do nothing. Friends, the world is being taken over by Satan, and God has given him that power. We're going to be raptured out of here, and then the tribulation period will be begun, and then the Antichrist will be revealed, and then the mark of the beast will be implemented, and then the abomination of desolation will take place, and then Jesus Christ will come back with his bride, which he's going to rapture out just before the tribulation begins. He'll take care of business on earth. He'll come back in anger, pouring his wrath out on earth because of all the sin, and then he'll create a new earth, and we, his bride, the true Christians, will live with our groom here on earth for 1,000 years while he rules and reigns. That's a bunch you need to be hanging out with, y'all. All it takes is faith to believe that Jesus Christ is the Messiah, that he did die for us on Calvary, that he was buried as a dead man, that he did arise from the grave, did come back to life, that he is alive today, and that he's coming back soon for his bride. He's going to meet us in the air that time, not actually coming to planet Earth, but he'll meet us in the air, take us home. We'll have a 7-year honeymoon while planet Earth is going through 7 years of tribulation, and then Jesus Christ and his bride will come back to earth for his 1,000-year reign here. Y'all come join me. Talk to y'all later.